Hello, hello. Welcome back, guys. All right, let's go ahead and jump on in. This is going to be for Gemini. Let's take a quick peek and see what we've got for Gemini. The energy around Gemini is we got this chariot. Somebody's coming on in. They're bringing a blossoming lotus flower. Only emperors and empresses get to ride in chariots. This is somebody who's got an idea, a mission. We got a five of wands in the reverse. They could be a Cancerian, but they are definitely not at all confused about what they're doing, where they're going, or why they're going the direction that they are. Very, very clear, very, very certain. And there's our Scorpio. This is somebody I'm hearing. I drove all night to get to you. Cyndi Lauper covered it, but I think it's Roy Orbison's song. They're merging in my head. I love both versions. This I'm also hearing, because baby, I drive all night just to buy you some shoes. Um, the boss, Bruce Springsteen. I can't think. I think it's called Drive. It's a really long track. It's awesome. It's so good on a record, like an LP, because you get the sound to it. Oh my god! And it's like a really nice long piece of music. I just can't get over that one. But somebody's driving. Obviously, we've got driving energy coming through here. I feel like this person knows exactly what they're doing. They're headed to Scorpio for this, the revival of a connection, the transformation of a connection. It doesn't matter how long the drive is. They've I feel like this is somebody already in transit. I feel like Scorpio, somebody got in their car or is planning to get in their car. They're certain about doing this. So let's just say the car is gassed up. I do feel like, I don't know, is this a 3 day trip? I mean, I think it's more than 3 hours. I think they'll arrive like on the fourth day or something. Or maybe it's 4 hours, but Knight of Pentacles can be long. So I have a hard time thinking it's just a couple hours. But they would be willing to, let's say they'd be willing to go that far. If it's a 3.5 day trip, 3 days and some change, they'd do it. I think that they think a big um, action like this is required if they're really, I don't know if Scorpio half expects this, or if it's like, well, of course they couldn't. I wish my lover could be here, but I know that he can't or she can't. And they're like, hell no, I'm not going to miss this. I'm not going to miss this day with my Scorpio. I'm going. I got to be there. I can't miss this. I don't know what is, well, they're King of Wands. This is somebody who is, they're doing it for love. Their heart is like, there's not any other place I want to be. So I don't really care the cost. I don't really care the distance. I'm going. It's time that I go. Is this an airplane flight? Because first I thought he's driving, but now we see him just sitting, almost like he'd be a passenger. Nine of Pentacles. There's something about he cannot let Scorpio be alone for this time. Like specifically, he does not want Scorpio alone and unguarded, unprotected anymore. This Nine of Pentacles is all about, excuse me, is all about the yeah, this is a single individual. My Scorpio is the person I need to get to. I don't know if this is one of those situations where work kept them separated. If Scorpio lives in a different city, it feels like Scorpio could be anything from like a barrister, a judge, work in the judicial system. They could be in school. They could be training for something. They could be out of an area because they're working on something. Or this could just be like they're a voracious reader. They tend to do something in their career path where they have to, stay up on top of a lot of technicalities, or wherever our character lives. I don't know. I keep feeling like this could be a long distance. I want to say it was Aries also had a storyline that was describing a character from like another country. But now it feels like Scorpio could be like somewhere in the UK to me. In this storyline, this looks very much like it has a decidedly like the UK. The fact that we just got this Four of Wands card also, definitely I'm going to hunker down on the idea that they're at a distance from Scorpio, because we literally see them like looking through the vortex or looking into a different world. I know you live in a different place than me, Scorpio. I know that you're far away, but that's where I need to be. It's, I feel like this Scorpio like haunts this person. I feel like, again, they don't know what's going on in Scorpio's world. They only feel this powerful pull and they're just like, I gotta go. I gotta be there. I can't wait any longer. What is it that's prompting you to feel so strongly that it's kind of like this person would do just about anything to get there? We've got a Queen of Swords sideways. I think things have been cooling off, or they feel Scorpio's energy like lessening. We have the Sun and we have that Queen of Wands upright. They could feel like Scorpio's kind of cooling on this energy, or they feel a diminishing energy from Scorpio, and it's like, oh gosh, no, 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 no. I need to bring the fire back. I need to be in like physical proximity. I need to be passionate with Scorpio. But this person could be coming in like for marriage. I mean, because we have a perfectly matched pair now, the King and the Queen of Wands. They full on want to make Scorpio really happy. I'm wondering if this feels like a long distance connection that has not, maybe it's been a while since they've been able to see each other, or it's been a while since these two like really were able to say that, yes, we're together with confidence. And, you got to strengthen a bond sometimes, and I almost feel like that's what hasn't happened in a while. And they're like, no, I cannot let any more time pass. I can't be away from Scorpio. Is this like, you can't be alone on Valentine's Day, otherwise you're going to think that I'm not your partner anymore, and I can't let that happen? It could be that they don't want Scorpio to be without them. We've got an Ace of Wands upright. It's definitely big passion, but this person already loves Scorpio. In this storyline, if anything, I think that this person is doing whatever it takes to get to Scorpio because they don't want to be away from Scorpio anymore. Are they trying to make this permanent? Is that the plan here? We got the Emperor in the reverse. No, it's not a marriage proposal in this. It's not that. It's Six of Pentacles and the Fool. They want to make it a lot more serious. They want to talk about, I think, moving in together is what this is boiling down to. Hang on. How is Scorpio going to handle this? Are they going to be shocked? Is this even somebody that they want to like connect to like this? We really haven't seen from Scorpio's side yet. Two of Cups in the reverse. Whoa. I don't know that Scorpio wants this at all. I don't know. 10 of Pentacles upright. Hang on. The Karma card. Okay, Taurus. Oh my gosh. This is judgment. So here we go again. Here's our Scorpio energy, loud and proud. But Scorpio got to the point on this where they either said, I think we could be good together. But I don't think that they're like the other half of my soul. Maybe they've been, how I said, I think that this person, this king has thought that Scorpio's energy toward them is like cooling off. I'm thinking that they're spot on with that assessment because of what we see here. Because Scorpio's like, yeah, I don't think that we're very connected. I don't feel their energy around me. I'm not saying that I don't still care about them or that we can't still, be good together. But I don't know. It's Judgment Day is coming where either I'm going to say they were great, but we just didn't make it as a couple, or maybe we'll reconnect and be really awesome together. But there's probably going to have to be a judgment call made at some point in time in the future. I definitely think Scorpio's energy with this person, either they've been telling themselves, I don't feel them that much anymore, or they really haven't been feeling this person's vibe connected to them so much anymore. It really feels like a detachment, a connection. They've just gone too long without seeing each other kind of thing. 9 of Swords. It has stressed Scorpio out. And again, I wonder if that's what they recognized as Scorpio. I'm losing them. I'm losing my Scorpio right now. I have got to get back to them. This distance thing is not working. Sorry, I know this is very specific, but that's how this comes across. Am I right about the whole distance? Or is it just emotional distance? We have the World card, which can definitely be I mean, international difference, huge locale difference. By the way, this is a Maori folktale. So perhaps, I mean, it could be that somebody lives in, the other side of the world. Um, it doesn't have to be, but just saying these two, I mean, because we're talking about, Australia, New Zealand, we're talking about, way far down away from England, like we started out with. So it doesn't have to be those locations, of course. It just could be great distance apart that these two have been trying to make things work. And it's just, we need to figure something out. We got to be able to live together. We got to figure out how we're going to live 6 months in my area and 6 months in your area. Something has to give now. They really want this harmony because they don't want anybody but Scorpio. And I think that that's the thing that has like come front and center. We need to talk. We need to make real decisions here. I'm ready to move to be with you, or are you ready to move to be with me? I think that's what their conversation is. It's not marriage, though. I mean, we do have to hunker down on that because it's Emperor in the reverse says it's not a marriage offer. Let me just ask, not that it needs to be, but just why is it very specifically not? King of Swords. And we've got this griffin here. So it's like this mythical thing. The King of Swords, this can have to do with paperwork. It can have to do with, like, maybe if these two are in completely different locations, there's like paperwork and legalities that would have to be handled. They can't just automatically make anything work. So it may not be like, let's instantly get married, because that could actually bog something down. Let's instead, let's look at the legalities of different things. The King of Swords can be paperwork, it can be documents, it can be also just like a step-by-step process that they might want to say, let's live together first before we try marriage. How does Scorpio look at this offer and them kind of like appearing? Queen of Wands, I think Scorpio's going to dig it. It's going to be like, heck yeah, you came to, flew as far as you needed to get to my doorstep. You came all the way here. I believe that this is Tahiti now being shown here. But I don't know, we have a lot of like South Pacific Islands. We have a lot of different locations being represented actually throughout this, as far as like what distant locations have they lived in. But it definitely could be that Scorpio in this story could come from Polynesian, Hawaiian, Balinese, like I said, Maori, Aussie, New Zealand, just so many different places, but possibly from some kind of island. I'm thinking Guam right now also, but possibly from an island nation that could be part of the heritage of our Scorpio in this story. Whatever this is, I think that they're very on board with this person making this pretty big change to try to bring this relationship into fruition, into harmony. So these two can actually be around each other now. It's time. It's definitely time for these two to cohabitate. We have a 5 of Pentacles and we have the Chariot. It's full steam ahead. Somebody is like, wherever Scorpio is, that's where my home is. So I'm ready to go ahead and move to be with my Scorpio. That matters more than anything. I do feel like this has been a long time coming, but I feel like both parties are on board for this. This is some serious conversation about where they're going to live, how they're going to live together. This is serious conversation between themselves and Scorpio, but it looks very positive. It looks like both parties are on board for it. All right, I'm going to leave that one there. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, guys. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. Bye.